The Module 2 in-service focus is on team dynamics and relationships. We will talk about the silo approach to healthcare, team dynamics, the techniques of meeting check-in and check-out, collaborative team functioning, patient and team goals, and the pros and cons of teamwork. After this in-service, you should be more equipped for success in identifying and analysing the concepts. Having an understanding of team dynamics and relationships will help you to apply your knowledge to the case scenario questions this week and others in the weeks to come. Use what you have learned to test your knowledge in the activity at the end of the learning module. There are several kinds of healthcare teams, but for the purpose of this course, we will look at the two most common to healthcare in Canada. As we are moving towards interprofessional care, we are actively moving away from multi-professional care, known more commonly as multidisciplinary care. Words are important, and although you may hear the term interdisciplinary, this is being replaced with the term interprofessional as the understanding of this type of team grows. Multidisciplinary care provides a parallel approach to care, where each profession works within their own silo or professional team. For example, nurses work with their own nursing team alongside physiotherapists who work with their own team. Although both professions are working to improve patient health, there is little understanding of each other's roles and responsibilities, and therefore minimal overlapping of their roles. In multidisciplinary care, individual professions guard their own professional knowledge and tend to use their own profession-specific language, known as jargon, to maintain barriers of exclusion. Silos are tall towers you might see on a farm. They are designed to hold grain. In healthcare, silos are used as a metaphor to describe professions that make up a team but are isolated from each other. By contrast, interprofessional teams provide an integrated, collaborative approach to care. Knowledge is shared and a common language is used to create inclusion. The overlapping of roles and responsibilities helps team members to connect over commonalities in their different professions, such as assessments. Shared decision-making occurs between professions, and there is an intent to break down the silos of team care. Interprofessional care puts the patient, client, family, community at the centre of care. As this definition tells us, a team is a number of persons associated in some joint action. People form a team when the task is too great for one person to accomplish. A team may be formed to achieve a common goal or to bring a different perspective to a particular focus. The best teams are comprised of people with differences, such as different personalities, perspectives, backgrounds, strengths, experiences, and different areas to improve upon. The qualities of a successful team include effective team leadership, goal development or SMART goals, good problem-solving skills, and effective conflict management. All teams transition through Tuckman's stages of group development. A team may progress through the forming, norming, and storming stages to reach the performing stage, only to go back through the storming phase again before fully reaching its predictive potential. It is useful for a team to discuss the different phases and define where they are in the process. Knowing that all teams go through the identifiable stages can reduce tension and increase team understanding. A team that identifies their progress may be better able to create tolerance and improve problem-solving skills between members. The last phase, adjourning, is often overlooked, but is a very important part of team dynamics. This occurs when the team has reached its goal and is no longer needed to continue working together on the project. By acknowledging this stage, team members can utilize the team experience to reflect on the team process. What worked well? What could have been better? What knowledge, skills, and techniques can be applied to the next team setting? How can the next team process be improved? Including team check-ins and team check-outs in this course was done by intent. and for good reason. Check-ins and check-outs are efficient techniques to open or close a meeting. They ensure team member focus and full participation. A check-in and check-out can indicate high-functioning meetings with improved productivity where everyone gets a chance to be heard. A check-in helps people be fully present in the meeting, and a check-out helps bring closure to conversations. They are simple yet very powerful ways to encourage productive communication and create trust in groups. They help people to share their thoughts and ideas, and can be helpful in removing unspoken thoughts or distractions. Performing a check-in takes a little preparation, and the most common technique is to begin the meeting with an icebreaker. The icebreaker should fit your team cohesiveness, the activity or reason for the meeting, the mood you want to create. Do you want the meeting to be humorous or serious? And it should fit the time you have available. Things to include in a checkout could be a request for anything to be clarified from the meeting or a summary of the meeting. Other things to include would be a thanks for those attending and giving their time, a recap of the action items ready for the next meeting, and an agreement of the next meeting date and time. There are two key features of collaborative team functioning. Number one, the team's ability to communicate within the team and externally to agencies inherent to the team's success at reaching their goal. Number two, the team's ability to coordinate to ensure all professional goals culminate to achieve the plan of care goals. A goal is more likely to be achieved if it is SMART. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. A patient goal is when the patient decides upon the health outcome. Often the patient will have some information, and healthcare team members provide additional information. Discussion may occur to ensure the goal has some direction, SMART goal. However, it is the patient's own goal, and it may differ from best practices or optimal health potential. The patient goal initiates the roadmap towards the interprofessional plan of care. With a professional goal, each team member is accountable and responsible within his or her own profession to meet the needs of the patient. Professional goals outline the plan to help a patient reach their goal. Interprofessional goals mean each profession will have unique expertise to give, and their goal may be dependent on goals and expertise of other professionals on the team. The team will collaborate to reach a shared decision that upholds the patient goal. Team goals will change as patient needs change, and if the patient goal changes, the team will adjust its own goal accordingly. The purpose of teamwork is to break complex tasks into parts and steps, to plan and manage time, and to refine understanding through discussion and explanation. Effective teams give and receive feedback on performance, challenge assumptions, and develop stronger communication skills. Common phrases like "more hands make for lighter work," "two heads are better than one," and "the more the merrier" demonstrate the positive side of teamwork. However, there are many challenges to working with others who have all the differences outlined earlier. One of the strategies to overcoming the difficulties inherent in teamwork is to make a team contract. Why? A team contract identifies the rules or expectations of team behaviour and is done at the outset in the norming phase of the team life cycle. A contract builds member accountability, and all members sign or agree to adhere to the expectations. Team members decide upon the rules together, creating clarity and reducing confusion. The agreement helps team members understand their roles and keeps productivity moving towards the team goal. Team contracts should be amended when necessary to create more explicit and less ambiguous directives. Thanks for attending the in-service. I hope it gave you a different understanding of teams in the healthcare setting. You will be able to apply what you've learned to the Module 2 case scenario questions, as well as the Test Your Knowledge quizzes and activities. See you at the next in-service and have a great nursing shift.